everyone! Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial featuring a cat eye. Now this is one of my absolute favorite makeup routines, so I hope that you enjoy it. So we're going to start by putting primer around the eyes. Personally, I don't use eye primer, I use concealer, which I feel like works just as well. Here I have NYX's Incredible Waterproof Concealer. I'm actually not a huge fan of this concealer, but it's the only one I have right now. So it comes in a stick like this, and I put it all over like that. I put a lot under my eyes because I tend to have dark circles under my eyes. And then I put a little bit going down because my skin tends to get a little bit red, like right here. And then, of course, on the eyelid. I probably look kind of silly right now. Now I just take my finger and I rub it in. Just like that. I want to make sure that it's nice and even. Let me just move this light a little bit. There, it's a little bit better. I was looking too washed out there. So, now before I get to the eyeliner, I'm going to start with applying some eyeshadow. Not too much, just enough to make your eyes pop. When I do cat eyes, I don't always put eyeshadow on first. Sometimes I'll just wear the eyeliner alone. But if you want a little bit more of a glamorous look, do the eyeshadow. So I'm going to start with a larger brush, and I'm going to be using this one, Sephora Minerals. I recently bought this for myself, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. The colors are fantastic, but it's not like as smooth as the Kat Von D palette that I usually use. But today I'm going to use the Sephora Minerals collection. I'm going to mostly be using the color Copper. I love this color. So I'm going to start with gypsum here, and this I'm just gonna put like right underneath my eyebrows, just to make my eyes pop, make them look a little bit brighter. So like this, mostly just right here. To give it some brightness, make it sparkle a little bit. It's very subtle, but it does add a lot. So now I'm gonna go with the copper color, and I am just gonna put that right at the crease of my lid. I'm not going to be using too much today. is just to give your eye the impression of some depth. Now, if you mess up, this is a little trick that I've learned. If you mess up, just take the lighter color that you used up top and brush down like that. That's also a good technique for blending. So how is that looking now? I think that's looking okay. Again, 1 second. I want the eyeshadow to be very, very subtle. Just enough to give my eyes some depth. Okay, now that's all the eyeshadow that I'm going to be using. I'm just going to put this guy back in his container because we won't be needing him anymore. I'm just, I have Schweppes club soda here that I'm drinking. My throat's a little bit sore, so excuse me if my voice sounds rough. Okay, now this is the fun part. So get yourself some tape. Any tape that's not too sticky, not too harsh on the skin should do. And I'm gonna look really silly here, but take the tape and use it. Tape it like that to your eye. Now, this is gonna make it so it's easier to apply the eyeliner in a straight, even line. Make sure you don't get your hair stuck to it like I think I did here. Now this is really good if you are like super clumsy and have shaky hands like me, because freehand I absolutely suck at drawing eyeliner. But using tape like this really helps you get straight and even lines, which with the cat eye is very important. So I think if it doesn't look even the first time, you can just retape it. Oh. Now it's too high. If you're wondering what happened here, I was drunk the other day and I was trying to make vegan pizza pockets and I burnt myself on the oven. Okay, I think that is, still feel like this one is a little bit too high. Note to self, don't try to cook when you're drunk. Alright, now get out your favorite liquid eyeliner. And I thought I had mine right here. Oh, there it is. Today, of course, I'm going to be using Kat Von D If you know me, you know that I'm in love with her products. This is ink liner Trooper. So you just want to take it and just draw a line, just like that. Then do the same thing on the other side. This makes it so easy, doesn't it? I think I spoke too soon. Oh my goodness, how is that coming out crooked? Okay. I think that's... Oh, it should be a little bit longer. Yeah. A moment of truth. Awesome. Now, what you want to do, I'm just gonna grab my mirror because I can't see what I'm doing well enough in the webcam. So, you want to make like a diamond shape with the eyeliner. So this is the bottom of the diamond, and then you want to go that way towards your eye. It's hard to explain. I'll show you. Like this. I'm not liking this at all. This side is kind of on a curve. There we go. So you see, I've just kind of outlined the cat eye there. Now I'm gonna be doing the same thing with the other side. I'm making silly faces right now. Okay. So this one looks a little bit bigger than this one, but don't worry, they're gonna look even once I draw them in. So now I'm just gonna wait for it to dry. I have another sip of my sparkling water. Sorry. Okay. It should be dry by now, so I'm gonna be filling in the eyeliner. And taking it all the way to the front part of the lid. Obviously, you want to try your best to make a straight line here. Don't worry if the liner looks blotchy, like it's not a perfect black. I'll be using some black eyeshadow afterwards, just to really make the color come out. Now the other side. this one needs to be slightly more thick. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna give it a few seconds to dry and try to keep my eyes closed. Alright, so now, I know I said earlier that I was done with eyeshadow, but I lied. So you want to take, I'm not sure what they're called. It's like a very precise kind of brush. And use this brush for liner. And I'm going to take my Kat Von D palette of a black color here. And I'm just going to fill in the liquid liner with eyeshadow. Now, don't get too close to the edges of the liquid liner because then the shadow will bleed. So you just kind of mostly want to go over your lashes. Now, on top of making the liquid eyeliner look much darker and stuff, this is also good because it makes your eyelashes look thicker. I'm going to do the same thing with my other eye. I'm just going to use my shadow to draw a line across the lashes and then fill in the cat eye. Oops, I think I made a mistake. Oh, it's really important to be somewhat of a perfectionist when you're doing cat eye because it's so easy to mess up. I usually do my makeup with a makeup remover right beside me to correct any mistakes. I think I might have just made a mistake. Yeah, that looks okay. Alright. So I think the cat eye is done. Maybe I can use a little bit more black eyeshadow. Just to make sure that this looks nice and even. Blotchy liner is not sexy. So there you have it. The eyeliner portion is done. So now I'm going to work on my eyelashes. I'm going to be using Clinique Lash Building Primer first. And that's just to make your eyelashes look longer and thicker, but it's not a necessary step by any means. I'm just using my mirror here. So now that I have the primer applied, I am going to take some mascara I'm using right now is Smashbox Full Exposure. It's the best mascara I've ever had, honestly. The only issue I find with it is that if I use too much and it gets into my eye, I get really, really teary-eyed. And my eyes sting. So I do have to be a little bit careful with it. Now, I don't always apply mascara on the bottom lashes when I'm doing cat eye, but I think today I will because I'm going for a little bit more of a dramatic look. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I just got mascara on my skin, but I managed to wipe it off. There you have it. So, only 2 more steps left. Foundation and lipstick. So the foundation that I use is the Sephora brand. It's all in French. 10-Hour Wear Perfection Foundation. It's not the best foundation out there, but it works well enough and it's cheaper than other products. So I just put some on my hands like this. Take my brush. Dab it on. Yes, I realize I got some on my lips. I usually put a little bit on my neck too, just so it all blends nicely. Now the last step is lipstick, and I'm not sure what lipstick to use. I think I'm gonna go with red. This is my favorite lipstick. It's actually a lip stain and not a lipstick. This is Kat Von D Outlaw. It's a nice bright color. I don't always wear lip liner. I'm gonna put it on today. When I use lip liner, usually I use only nude colors, but I don't have any nude colors, so I'm gonna go with the red liner. I'm gonna use the mirror here. I'm not the best at this, I'll admit. This is like lipstick and lip liner is not my forte. I always look like a clown when I try to wear bright lipstick. You want to get the corners filled in. super silly right now. I think that's good. I'm like super focused right now because I do not want to mess this up. So it's very important before you apply lip stain that you exfoliate your lips. I already did that earlier because it's not moisturizing like lipstick.